Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Guyton along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the 4th quarter.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Play action. Ryan backing up. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third down. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on second down? The big man puts them in position to make it third and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down following the incompletion. They go play action. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Play fake. Mariota. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a third and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. They come out here in the eye. First down, Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Ryan. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Stays on his feet. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Mariota now. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Off the play fake, Mariota going for it all. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kendall Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Point after here coming up. And oh, it's blocked. And the defense has it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you make
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now Ryan on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Play fake. Mariota. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Falcons have to try to avoid becoming frustrated in the second half, as this is 2 straight weeks of shaky football. The Titans are trying to stay on the attack and are not allowing the momentum to shift away from them. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Falcons with the football early in the first. The catch is made after a quick pass.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Second down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Preston Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Play action now, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a first down following that long gain. First down, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball? Meaning a 50-50. The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll cut it out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So last week, mostly ineffective. This week, what we're seeing very effective. What are you seeing that's different?
I think what I'm seeing is just a simple, everyone is on the same page. And I know it sounds trite, but I'm talking about all the guys up front with the blocking schemes, everyone at the point of attack, creating space. And so far, it doesn't matter what gap they choose, they're finding it. A gap, B gap, C gap, does not matter. They're getting there, and they're creating nice runs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Ryan. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Prater on to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, you have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run with Marshall. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll run forward with Marshall. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they'll run it here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Ryan. Incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Ryan. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, That's the result that you get, that type of a game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Wright. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they're going to go for 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. So the second consecutive week here that he has been just a minor part of this offense. What's going on?
I think part of that is that defenses now view the tight end position as a major part of offenses. So they game plan for them. More double coverage. Sometimes they take a really good cover player and put him on the tight end as opposed to other positions. Because in the past, the tight end was really just guarded by safeties. And nowadays, it could be a safety, a corner, linebacker, could be any one of those guys, and maybe more than one of those guys to try and take him out of the game. He's struggling for the second consecutive week.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ryan, he finds his man, Baldwin. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Tuesday. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking for the out route. It's complete to Macklin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. They go play action here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ryan finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out here in the eye. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that, plus 3.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Third and long. It's Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So 2nd and 10 here. Another pistol look here. Throwing here, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back near his goal line. Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked up.
guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
This is your last opportunity. Let's go for gold.
All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up. need to talk about what you just put on film, man. You are a leader, and people look to you to set the standard. The eye in the sky don't lie. No one is going to be inspired by today's film. You know that. Pick it up.
All right, man. Every day is an opportunity to get better. We got to get better today. What I want to know is who's excited to work.